day on Camp Lemonade.
Roger, Richard Charlie, call me over.
Roger, execute copy.
Another mission in Djibouti.
Everybody in? Doors coming down lock. Let's go.
Here, U.S. forces patrol the land and sea, constantly on the lookout for terrorists and other threats.
And this camp started right here in 2002.
General William West, commander of U.S. forces in the Horn of Africa, says Djibouti sits in a very strategic location since its port serves as the gateway to the Suez Canal.
You have a high percentage of the world's shipping traffic and commerce goes through here, connecting the Indian Ocean up to the Mediterranean. It also has a deep seawater port and an airfield, an international airfield, makes Camp Lemonade a great gateway to East Africa.
Camp Lemonade has become the focus of U.S. counterterrorism operations in East Africa. From here, intelligence is gathered and strikes are planned against top terrorist targets and violent extremist groups operating throughout the region. Terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab in nearby Somalia, Al-Qaeda in the Saudi Arabian Peninsula, Boko Haram in Central Africa, and ISIL in North Africa, all of whom are within striking distance from Djibouti. General West says when it comes to protecting the U.S. from terrorists, a strong offense is the best defense.
Terrorism that eventually makes its way all the way back to the United States in many different forms. So the best way to handle that is to prevent it from even getting to the United States.
It's a counterterrorism strategy that Joya Starks with the U.S. Embassy in Djibouti says is paying off.
There's no denying that our presence in Djibouti is directly contributing to a reduced number of terrorists that are able to operate and hurt and cause harm to innocent civilians.
U.S. Africa Command has made neutralizing terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab and Boko Haram a top priority. But other groups like ISIL are making gains. It's estimated there are now more than 3,500 ISIL terrorists in Libya alone. For U.S. forces here, the sheer size of Africa is one of their biggest challenges.
East Africa that we're responsible for is half the size of the United States. We're a small joint task force, so that's a pretty big mission.
Djibouti's strategic location has gotten the attention of other countries, most notably China. The Chinese have already invested more than $400 million modernizing Djibouti's port, and now have plans to build a major military base here themselves by the year 2017. As for the U.S., it has just signed a 20-year extension that will keep Camp Lemonade and U.S. troops operating here in Africa for the foreseeable future. In Djibouti, East Africa, Brandon Roth reporting.